More EU politicians are talking about the need to revise the approach to the Green Deal. Is it possible that the European Union, and above all Poland, will withdraw from the Paris agreements and withdraw from the Green Deal? Today I took a closer look at the situation. So that Poland becomes, because we are moving in the right direction, a leader of modern technologies and a certain model of behaviour throughout Europe. For this you need special sources of energy, and anyway we have expensive energy in Poland. Expensive energy, one of the most expensive in Europe, which is actually the result of the Green Deal. And just a few days ago, Donald Tusk said he was just as concerned about the policies of the new United States president as he was about the war in Ukraine.
Jak wielkie I czasami groźne.
What big and sometimes dangerous challenges we face, whether it's the war in Ukraine caused by Russian aggression or whether it's political changes in our allies, including this revolutionary political shift in Washington. Why is it so dangerous? Donald Trump has put the European Union in an uncomfortable position. He has forced a re-examination of documents from the Paris agreements. I can guess why Donald Tusk is talking this way, because we still have the presidential elections and he has to do absolutely everything to dress up in such clothes as to make something happen here on the subject of mass migration, on the subject of decarbonisation, on the subject of the Green Deal, that he is suddenly presenting himself here at this moment as the one who is trying to stop it. But after all, we remember that he was the head of the European Council, and together with Ursula von der Leyen, he belongs to the European People's Party, who were the main initiators and coordinators of the Green Deal in the Union. Donald Trump has withdrawn the United States from the Green Deal, and he forced the European People's Party to revise its Green Deal communications.
We have a $350 billion deficit with the European Union. They treat us very, very badly, so they're going to be in for tariffs. It's the only way you're going to get back. It's the only way you're going to get fairness. You can't get fairness unless you do that.
The President of the European Commission is expected to present another roadmap for the next 5 years of action in energy. The European Union only needed the shock of Donald Trump's return to the White House to take hold.
In this spirit, we will need to work together to avoid a global race to the bottom, because it is in no one's interest to break the bonds of the global economy. Rather, we need to modernize the rules to sustain our ability to produce mutual gain for our citizens.
The draft of the European Union's new economic doctrine, the so-called competitiveness compass, is expected to involve wide-ranging deregulation, to include in particular Green Deal regulations. The document is to set the European Commission's direction for the next 5 years. And such a big ally that says clearly and firmly what it wants and knows how to realistically reach for it. I think that makes them aware of the fact they will have to step down. The text of the draft states that the Commission will carry out an unprecedented effort to simplify regulations. Until the European credit transfer and accumulation system is changed, until such high taxation is removed from energy production in the European Union, then absolutely nothing will change. There is a need for the political will of the largest group in the European Parliament, that is the European People's Party, the head of which was Donald Trump, and from which von der Leyen also comes. As for the Green Deal itself, well, actually, one can only applaud it because maybe at last someone will start thinking freshly and not thinking doctrines which they then have to put into practice. There is no worse situation when someone comes up with a doctrine. We have gone in a very strange direction that smart countries have decided to take advantage of. The Green Deal policy has brought protesters and farmers and miners to the street. The effects of the Green Deal are affecting all Poles, who are paying significantly more for energy. What will happen next?